Hello, I'm Juliana Tan, Executive Editor for Fiction at Gramedia Pustaka Utama Publishing House in Indonesia. I lead the editorial team in the adult fiction category, which covers both domestic and translated foreign publication. Before this, I have been heading the Asian Fiction in Translation division for more than 3 years, where I acquire the translation and publication rights, namely from Korea, China, and Japan. I joined this company in 2012, and during the last 10 years, I've worked on various books, children, young adult, across all genres, including the international best-selling sensation Kim Ji-young, born in 1982 by Cho Nam-ju. I've always been interested in all kinds of books, but I think it's safe to say that my passion lies in fiction. Gramedia Pustaka Utama is the biggest publishing house in Indonesia, under a leading mass media corporation, Kompas Gramedia Group. Our company was established in 1974 and has since published numerous best-selling and acclaimed works from Indonesian authors, as well as translated and published international bestsellers in the fiction, non-fiction, and children's categories. We publish around 600 titles annually across all genres, novels being one of our publication strengths. In fiction, foreign titles contribute to 60% of our publication, which includes the worldwide famous Harry Potter, Twilight, Hunger Games, an extensive collection from Agatha Christie, Paulo Coelho, J.R.R. Tolkien, Keigo Higashino, and many more. The bestseller list in Indonesia is currently dominated by backlist titles for fiction and non-fiction. For fiction, we have The Miracles of the Namiya General Store by Keigo Higashino, The Midnight Library by Matt Haig, Before the Coffee Gets Cold by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. As for the non-fiction, we've got Atomic Habits by James Clear, and not to be left out, the ever-popular Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki and Sharon Lecter. Aside from the translated titles I mentioned just now, we also see many domestic ones on the bestseller list. Particularly romance titles such as Heartbreak Motel by Ika Natasa, The Star and I by Ilana Tan, as well as non-fiction self-help books such as You Do You, which is written by a famous YouTuber, Felixandro Ruby. AsianLit. This refers to translated books from Asian countries or dealing with Asian topics. The trend started in around 2011, but it's still going strong, if not stronger, today. It was first triggered by the Korean wave in Indonesia, where we were overcome with euphoria for K-pop and K-drama. Moreover, with the new technology advances where Indonesians have more access to streaming services, they can experience pop cultures from other Asian countries that include, but not limited to, music, films, fashion, and of course, books. Reading a story about Asian values and outlooks is like a breath of fresh air in a market normally saturated with books from Western countries. The genre can be varied. Romance, mystery, fantasy, slice of life, and others. But sales in Indonesia are mostly driven by external factors such as famous celebrities' endorsement or adaptation into popular TV series and films. Writing platform. The writing platform fever in Indonesia started with Wattpad. In around 2015 and 2016, publishers began to acquire stories from Wattpad and publish them into print books. Then, as the years went by, many kinds of writing platforms started to pop up and monetize their contents. There are a lot of new writers who favor writing for the platforms over traditional publishing houses since platforms offer more freedom in writing. So basically, they can publish what they write originally in the platform without going through long editing process as they would in traditional publishing houses. The trend is still going strong at the moment. AU, which stands for Alternate Universe. Well, AU is something that all fanfiction readers are extremely familiar with. Basically, AU is a setting for a work of fanfiction that departs from the canon of the fictional universe that the fan work is based on. AU stories can also feature characters inspired by real-life celebrities who live in a different environment, have different histories, have different names, and are tangled up in love stories or other challenges fantasized by the writers. Usually, AU stories are found on personal blogs, fan blogs, Tumblr, or websites dedicated to fanfiction or other fan works. But due to the rising popularity of Wattpad and other writing platforms in Indonesia, AU stories have also found a new home there. We start hearing AU being mentioned by people who are not fanfic readers. Then, since the past couple of years, AU has taken a new life on Twitter with the emergence of fake tweet and fake chat apps, where the writers will make as though the characters chat with each other. The most popular AU stories in Indonesia are those with characters inspired by real-life celebrities. And some publishers have started to monetize this craze by publishing them into books. Digital publishing. Just as I mentioned before, writing platforms have gained huge traction since the past few years in Indonesia, especially among younger readers. Before, people who want to get their works published would have to send their manuscripts to publishers, where the works would go through a selection process. And for those who were selected, the manuscripts would then have to be edited to each publisher's standards. It's a long, arduous process where many writers did not make the cut. But with the emergence of writing platforms, especially monetized writing platforms, people have more chance of becoming popular writers nowadays. Shift in the consumer behavior. Before the pandemic, a lot of people visited bookstores looking for new books or interesting backlist titles. During the pandemic, due to the measures introduced to curb COVID-19, people shifted their attention to online shopping and spent more time with their smartphones than ever before, creating contents and browsing through all the social media apps. Because of that, it also means a shift in how they receive and perceive information. Gone are the days when we can just display newly published books on the shelves. Now, we have to navigate through many new promotional strategies to reach our target audience.
Sangat romantis, tidak seromantis yang baca.
To accommodate those who love writing, in 2013, our publishing house launched a crowdsourcing platform named Gramedia Writing Project. Originating from the belief that readers can also be potential writers, we built a writing platform that also serves as a community to empower both readers and writers. This platform is still going strong today and is one of the places for us to find new talents. The shift in consumer behavior does, of course, affect our marketing strategies. Aside from doing the usual promotional campaigns for front-list titles, we also pay more attention to social media and entertainment platforms, because these are the places where something can go viral very quickly and put a certain backlist title on the spotlight. Our marketing team has also expanded their collaboration and partnership with other companies in our group as well as outside the group to identify and tap into the micro moments. Before the pandemic, more focus is placed on brick and mortar bookstores. But since nowadays there are many people who go online to purchase things, our company also puts the same, if not better, focus on our official stores at online marketplaces, as well as improves the user experience for our Gramedia online bookstore. In 2018, when we noticed that the popularity of Asian translated titles shows no signs of slowing down, our editorial team decided to make a new division where we can focus on acquiring titles from other countries to be translated and published in Indonesia. And at the end of 2019, we had our successful moment with the Indonesian edition of Cho Namju's Kim Ji-young Born in 1982, our publisher's most best-selling Korean novel to date. When it was first started, our own crowdsourcing platform, Gramedia Writing Project, was only intended for us, Gramedia Pustaka Utama. However, to make it grow bigger and more sustainable, the scope of Gramedia Writing Project has now expanded to include the other 5 publishing houses under Kompas Gramedia Group. And now, there are already about 50 manuscripts from this platform that are published into print books. Translated titles from Asian countries are very popular at the moment in Indonesia. So I hope I have the chance to meet you all and learn more about your local books. I welcome any partnership opportunities so we can work together to bridge the gap between our cultures and strengthen our bond. Let's hope our Asian book market will grow bigger in the years to come.